All right, we're just about ready. So I invite you to really savor this morning with Vasisthasana. I think we're going to repeat it on Thursday. I haven't quite decided yet. We might do something a little bit different Thursday and then start a new flow next Tuesday. So building towards another pose and remembering that it's always about the journey. So in every pose that we're working with, every flow, it's not about what you look like in the pose at any particular time. It's about the journey getting there and the energetics and the juiciness of being in your body. So it doesn't matter if it's a flowing, soothing, quote unquote easy flow or a challenging one. It is all about where you're at moment by moment. So good morning, and I welcome you. And I worked out there's no point in ringing my bell. It just sounds weird on Zoom. So I'm not going to ring my bell, which makes me sad. But I welcome you to our practice this morning, and I invite you to breathe in this day. And as you breathe out, feel yourself present, aware, and awakening to this day. Take a deep breath in and let that breath take your spine towards the sky. Get a few centimeters taller. And as you breathe out, feel how supported you are through your mat into the earth. Space to grow, a foundation from which to expand and open. And breathing in, feeling the fullness of the breath flowing down into the body, into the belly. And breathing out, a sense of presence in your body. Then I invite you to bring your hands to your heart, this very simple mudra for activating your heart space, anahata. And beginning to equalize your breath, breathing in for 5 and out for 5. Finding a length that suits you. So that 5 could be slow and steady. It could be a little bit quicker. It should be comfortable. Breath work is so powerful. So it always needs to be comfortable. And as you breathe and start to equalize this sense of alertness and relaxed presence in your body. Our quote today as we remember Vasisthasana is about remembering who you are. Through the challenges of life, waking up to who you are. And sometimes we can get in a little bit in our heads around what that means. So I'll read you one of my favorite quotes from the Buddha, from the Anuttara Nikaya, one of his talks, writings. He says, there is one thing that when cultivated and regularly practiced leads to deep spiritual intention, to peace, to mindfulness and clear comprehension, to vision and knowledge, to a happy life here and now, and to the culmination of wisdom and awakening. And what is that one thing? It is mindfulness centered on the body. And so to know who you are, to experience who you are, it's not about some intellectual pursuit, but rather to feeling into this body, this home you have for this lifetime. Eckhart Tolle tells us as well, anything that's important, love, connection, joy, These aren't intellectual exercises. These are things you feel in your body. Who am I? Turn towards, be in this body and feel the truth of who you are right now. So I invite you to set an intention for your practice this morning. Perhaps one that reflects this intention to be with your bodily experience. Or maybe there's some other wisdom rising up from your body that's saying, my intention today, one that would be powerful and aligned with where my energy and presence is at today, is this. What is the quality you're nurturing? What is the choice you're making about how to approach your practice in your life today? Affirm it, choose it, and then put your attention on it throughout your practice. And then breathing in, take the arms high. And as you breathe out, open your legs. So we come into a wide-legged stance. Knees are soft as you need them to be in order to sit up nice and tall. So already we're working with our core. Roll the shoulders back and down. Use these long postural muscles and feel the strength rising up from your pelvic floor. And then breathe in and take the arms high. Breathe out. Take the left hand down and bend over towards the left. Lengthen through your fingertips. Breathe in. Take the arms high, palms facing up. Press the heels away. Breathe out. Hand comes to the right. Lengthen to the right. So we keep flowing in this way. In breath to center, palms up, long and tall, get longer. Out breath flowing from one side to the next. You can use your other hand to support, or you can make it stronger by keeping the arms, both arms up. You choose. Either way, I want you to feel how when we come into side angle pose later, this is very similar what we're doing with our upper body. And so we want to have a sense of not turning our heart towards the floor as we do this, but rather keeping it forward and maybe even as if you're trying to pivot the heart to the sky. And we're looking for a lot of openness through the ribs, using your core strength here, your lower abdominals, your pelvic floor to keep yourself lifting. And then the next time you come to center, breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring the arms behind. Press into the hands and lift the heart to the sky. And then breathe out, bring the hands forward and walk them forward. Give the legs a little shake. Give your ribs a little shake side to side. And then breathe and lift to the sky. Breathe out, hands come behind. Breathe and lift the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And breathe out, forward fold. Walk your fingers forward. And just a little sway. One more, breathe and lift to the sky. Should feel lovely and long. Breathe out, bring the hands behind. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, fold forward. Just pause here a minute. Circle your ankles one way. Circle your ankles the other way. And then lift up. Hands are clasped, fingers interlaced. Stirring the part of your life. Putting in that quality that you've chosen today, the intention for today. Put it into the mix of all the activities you have on today. Let's see how that blends together as I bring seasoning to life of joy, presence. Go the opposite way, bodily awareness. What would happen today if I stayed in my body all day long, feeling, experiencing, getting out of my head. And then coming back to center, let's get our core warmed up a bit more. So on your back. Remember, the starting point is always both feet on the mat and lifting one leg and then the other. Feeling these lower abdominal muscles engaged, pelvic floor lifting. Next level, feet off the mat, tapping down. You can put your hands just inside these hip bones and feel the firmness there of the lower abdominals. That's where you want to keep yourself engaged. Next level, add an arm, opposite arm, extending, and you could straighten the legs as they come down. You can actually keep them straight the whole time if you like. But the main thing is there's no strain at the low back. And you're moving slowly, as if you're moving through water, like you're doing this in a pool. And the whole time, keep reaffirming that connection of the pelvic floor lifting. And from the belly button down, tucking in towards the spine, as if you're trying to pull the skin away from your yoga pants, so that your lower belly is not touching your pants. Last one. So remember that core doesn't have to be crazy, it just has to be consistent. And then bring your knees into your chest. We skipped one little thing, so we'll roll ourselves back up to sitting, my favorite, Bharadvajas twist. So legs are off to the left. Breathe in and arms are high. And little pulses over towards the left. Once again, staying nice and long and tall. And then breathe in and make it a twist to the right. So left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Look behind. Breathe. Roll the shoulders back. Press into the right fingertips to sit up nice and tall. And then breathe in, come back to center. Breathe out, twist to the left. Breathe in, arms high. And now your right hand comes down either right along beside you or a little bit behind if you want it more of a back bend. And lift the hips. Come up onto your right knee. Lift the heart. Stretch to the left fingertips. Breathe and feel long and graceful. And breathe out. Come down. Let's change sides. I always feel like a dancer or something when I do that. It feels really lovely. So arms lift and little pulses over towards the right. This time have so that the heart is sort of twisting a little bit forward. So it's not twisting over to the right, but more kind of forward or towards the left. You'll feel that work through your rib cage a little bit more. No, we don't want you again. So keep pulsing there. And then breathe and lift up and breathe out, twist over to the left. I lost my music now. So breathe there as you twist left. Roll the shoulders back. Heart is open. Shoulders are away from the ears. And then breathe in, lift the arms to the sky. And breathe out, twist over towards the right now. Make it a right twist. This thing, if I muck around with this website where I have my royalty-free music, if I push pause in the middle of the thing, it doesn't like to come back online. There we go. Okay, and then bring the left arm down, come up onto that left knee, lift the heart to the sky. Oh, stretch through, lift the hips, and breathe out, come down. And then cross your legs in front. We're going to come up to standing. Try not to use your hands or get there any way that you can. Lift yourself up. And arms come down. And let's get ourselves more activated. I need to get my phone out of low power mode. Feel your feet. Get your hips going. Get your shoulders going with it. And your arms. Come forward. And forward. Get a little sway, a little twist. And forward again. Step to the side. Other side. And side to side. Remember that last week that we were channeling our 20s flapper? And we're going to make this harder. You're going to step forward and back in a second. So step across and then the other leg comes across. So right leg across, left leg back. And then we're going to change the side. So left leg across, right leg back. Have you got it? On your right and left brain on. Come forward. Kick it out. Kick it out. Kick. 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 Change your sides. Woo! There, we're all over. Woo! Well done. Arms high. Big stretch up and then forward fold. Big stretch up. I'm just mucking around this music. Up and forward fold. Breathing. Feeling your abdominal muscles waking up. Last forward fold. Right leg comes back. Take the arms high. Warrior two, sink down. Just have a look at that forward leg. It shouldn't be, the knee shouldn't overshoot the ankle. It should be directly above. Roll those shoulders back. Just look down at your knee. Make sure if you can see your toes, then you're probably right over the knee. And it's tracking over the second toe. And then left elbow to the knee, side angle. Remember that length we got in our wide angle pose. And back to warrior two. Breathe in, lengthen. Draw that left femur into the hip. Drop the right hip. Warrior two. Side angle. up, straighten that left leg, reverse triangle. Palms up at shoulder level, reach through that left hand. Hand comes to the knee, right arm floats upward. Breathe there, lengthen through the right arm, try to touch the ceiling. And then breathe in, reverse it. Palms up, lengthen through that left arm. Come halfway down your lower leg, float the right arm up. Look towards it if you can, but be kind to your neck. Reach for the ceiling. Another centimeter, you just can't quite touch it. And then breathe in, reverse your triangle. Last time, palms up, reach right out forward. Look towards the left hand, reach, reach, reach. And then bring it down. Maybe the middle finger skims the earth. Maybe you're higher where we were before. With that right arm, if you can, look towards the sky. Look for a spot and try to reach another centimeter, pressing the feet away from each other, lengthening out from your heart, no weight on that left arm. And then breathe and reverse it. Well done. Windmill the hands down either side of the left foot. Bring that left leg back, coming into our serratus anterior push-ups. Hands are directly below the shoulders. Hips in line with the shoulders. If you want less weight in the hands, your bottoms backwards. Drop your chest, keep the arms straight. Press the earth away. Drop and press. Arms stay straight the whole time. This is a little action. You might be going, what's going on here? If we did enough of them, you'd feel it. This is where we work those muscles that are hugging along the rib cage underneath the armpit. Key in keeping your shoulder blades aligned, tucked into your rib cage, which then connects with the shoulder joint and how everything's tracking and moving in your shoulders. Last one. And then float yourself down to Sphinx. Press into the elbows, squeeze the ankles together, roll your hips side to side to find your positioning. Point your toes, legs are active and heart is pulling forward. And then let the head kind of dance with this beautiful piano music. But the arms stay strong. Pressing into the earth, bringing the heart forward, the head is circling, looking, exploring, and the back is long, and in this lovely back bend. Beautiful. And then hands come under the shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blades together, tuck the toes. Come up into flat back, flat top here. Extend the right leg. Take the right arm to the sky. Our first side plank. And make it a twist. Breathe in, lift to the sky. Try to touch the ceiling again. And twist. Flow with your breath. And the pain I've been feeling wash away. Last one. And then back to a cat position and to a dog. 3 breaths, either cat or dog, you choose. I have fragmented my soul into pieces, contradicting themselves. Perhaps it is. One more big breath here. How the world is the mess. And walk your feet towards your hands. Heart and soul. Little sway side to side. Nice soft knees.
Road signs keep changing as the road stretches out ahead.
And then lifting overhead.
And the moon
Forward fold.
keeps on changing. All I want to do is lie.
Float through that a few times. Lift to the sky. Paint the sky. Touch the earth. Be in your body. And then we meet in Warrior Two, taking that left leg back. Arms reach the sky, find some length in the spine. And then settle into your Warrior Two. Push those legs away. And we roll the shoulders back, keep them moving. The strength is coming through the shoulder blades, squeezing and squeezing. And we sink a little bit lower. Make sure you can still see your toes over that right knee. And the right kneecap should be pointing at your second toe. Look behind and make sure that your left foot's at about 45 degrees. And then you can feel the outside edge.
I can sense the sadness.
Elbow to the knee, side angle.
Every stone rises and falls.
Rise back up to Warrior Two. In breath, side angle. Out breath, Warrior Two. In breath, long. Out breath, two. Hold on the next side angle. Press into the left foot strongly and lengthen through the left fingertips. Drop that left hip, draw the right one. You can feel the right glute grab as you do that, drawing into the hip. And then if you like, take the right arm high. Feel the strength in your core. And then breathe in, straighten the leg, reverse triangle. Well done. Breathe out, arms are wide, palms are up. Lengthen through that right arm. Bring it to the knee. Float the left arm up. Look to the sky and try to touch one of the morning stars if you can still see any through the ceiling. Breathe in, reverse triangle. Breathe out, lengthen a little bit further through the right fingertips. Come down to the middle of the lower leg. Left arm floats up, right arm is pressing into the leg to open the heart. Left arm is reaching out of the right shoulder for the sky. And then reverse it. Palms are up. Reach, look across the right fingertips, reaching longer, longer, gripping with the glutes, pressing the feet away, and then maybe that middle finger brushes the earth as the left hand floats to the sky, the left hip opens outward, looking up and touching some spot on the ceiling or the sky while the right fingertip just touches the earth. Expansion from the heart, opening towards the sky and the earth. And then we reverse, well done. And we windmill our hands down either side of the right leg. Take that right leg back. Knees come down, hips come forward. Check your hands are directly below the shoulders. They're nice and straight. And then drop the chest. Press the earth away. Drop and press. So we'll do up to 10 of these. Spread your fingers wide. Remember our suction cup hands, just like we use in dog. Just like we use in plank, it protects the wrists. The strawberries underneath your palms. Last one.
Either way, squeeze the ankles together. If you're in Cobra, lifting with the breath. If you're in Sphinx, I'll let you get creative. Breathe. Strengthening those long postural muscles. Keep the ankles together. Strengthening the inner thighs. Then tuck your toes. Rise up into tabletop position. Straighten the left leg. Right arm's underneath the shoulder or a little bit to the right. Open the left arm to the sky again. Make it a twist. Sky with the in-breath. Twist with your out-breath. Long and glorious, pressing out of that right arm. Feeling your balance. Remembering this could be your side plank power move today that you come back to again and again. Last one. And hands to the mat, cat position. Stay here for 3 cat-cows or 3 breaths in dog. And then walking the hands in, or the feet in towards the hands. Pause here a moment, hold opposite elbows and sway. And then rise up. Come to our balance. You may want your strap, you know, if your hamstrings are a challenge. Come to the right, left leg lifts. You're either just starting with your pendulum, either holding behind the knee, or even just using the strength in your lower abdominals to do it without your hands. Or you're taking the big toe, the arch inside that left knee, right arm out, touching a wall, touching a chair, holding out in space as a counterbalance, and the spine is so tall, silver cord lifting you to the sky. And then leg begins to straighten towards the front. Balanced, strong. Breathing. Each in-breath rises up the spine, bringing more height. Each out-breath takes you down that right leg and into the earth, growing roots of stability, strong foundations. And then we're going to take that left leg behind, slowly bring it behind with control. Take it behind the right leg, stretch behind and reverse, like we do in reverse triangle. Take your right hand to the outside of the left thigh if you can, as you stretch over. And then the right arm rises up to join that left arm. Take your wrist or the hand and draw that left arm over. And then come down into a forward fold. Legs stay where they are. Rise up the left side and then come back to Tadasana. Weight on your left foot now. Pendulum the right leg. Hold it or don't, you choose. And then counterbalance or hold something with the left. Right hand to the inside of the left knee. Let a breath draw you up strongly, silver cord to the sky. And extend as far as it's comfortable for you. My knee's a bit bent. It's not straight. You can't see it. But it's not straight because if I straightened it, it would pull my hammy and it would pull my chest down. So I'm using my glutes to make myself tall with my in-breath. And with my out-breath, I breathe down through that left leg and into the earth. My toes are spread wide. Oh, and it feels beautiful. So you know where we're going. We're going to slowly take this right leg behind. Reach it behind you. Right arm stretches over, left hand behind, maybe to the outside of the right thigh. Beautiful. Left arm comes up, holds the wrist or the hand, draws that right arm over. And then we come down, knees bend a bit, forward fold, down. And then the legs come back to Tadasana. Breathe in. And forward fold. Breathe in. Forward fold. Step back with the right leg, back to your warrior two. Up to the sky, settle for your warrior. Side angle. Finding our flow, warrior two. Lengthen, warrior two. Lengthen, and two. Straighten the leg now, 3 breaths of triangle. I'm going to flow today because it feels good to the reverse, or you could hold and triangle. You do what feels nice for you. And then our half moon pose now. Bend into that left knee. Reach for your block, your chair, the wall, or the floor. Right leg lifts. Right arm is reaching for the sky. Holding whatever you've got or hovering in the air. Breathing. Smiling. And then slowly taking that right leg down. And reverse triangle again. Well done. Windmill the hands down into plank. On your knees or in full plank, you choose. But we want to come down to dolphin plank, so down to your elbows. And then release your hips to the ground, so we find ourselves in Sphinx again. And then kick the knees out, the feet, lengthen the heart. And then tuck your toes, we come into dolphin planks. You really need to squeeze those lower abdominals. Beautiful. Then roll to the outside. So you're on your left elbow. Now we're in elbow side plank. You could have that right leg forward supporting. You could have that left knee bent. Or you're straight and you're pulsing to the sky. 3 more breaths. Lovely. Hand comes down. Back to your elbows. Walk the feet in. Dolphin dog, knees are nice and bent. Sit bones lifting to the sky. Or you could be in a cat position. And then bring both palms to the ground and walk your feet forward. Well done. That's not easy. And breathe in, rise to the sky. Well done. Breathe out. Little ragdoll twist as a little reward for that work your arms were doing in elbow plank, dog, side angle. And then we lift. And we rinse our organs. And we lift. And we rinse. And we made a warrior two as we step the left leg back. Side angle with your in breath. Warrior two out breath. Flowing. You're choosing whether you put weight into that right arm, but really we just want flow. And now reverse triangle, we do 3 breaths of triangle. So whether you want to hold and try to touch the ceiling or flow, what feels nice. Sometimes it feels nice to challenge yourself. And sometimes it feels nice just to let things be. Last reverse, and then we're coming into half moon. So bending that right knee, reaching forward, chair, wall, floor, block, left leg lifting, left arm to the sky, just like we do in triangle. Balanced, hovering, with no support if that's where you are today. 2 more breaths. And reverse triangle, slowly coming back over. Windmill yourself down into plank. You know we're going to make it into a dolphin plank. So elbows come down, fingers spread wide. 1 breath and then lower into Sphinx position. We've been tapping our bottom with our feet. And then holding just the right arm stays where it is. Left arm comes behind. Pull that in if that's comfortable, or just keep tapping. Pulling that left foot in gently towards the bottom. And then left elbow comes back down. Twist and find the right leg. Gently pull it in. And then back to Sphinx. Tuck the toes. Dolphin plank, roll to your right elbow, and we're inside plank now here. Left arm reaching for the sky, pulsing up, putting the right knee down if that works for you today, or the left leg more forward. 3 more pulses, well done. So strong in your shoulders, and then come down. This might even be the harder part. Walking into cat position or dog. You're in dog, knees are bent enough so you can take those hip bones to the sky, or those sit bones. Give your tail a little waggle. You're in cat, just find some movements you enjoy. And then onto your hands and walk your feet in. Roll yourself up and open wide. Everything will shake. So weights on the left again. This time we're going to take the leg out to the side. So you're either just penduluming out to the side or making a new verb out of pendulum, or you're going to hang on to it. Hold big toe. Make yourself tall first, that silver cord taking to the sky. Find whatever counterbalance or support you need with the left hand. Take the leg forward first and then out to the side. So you can see mine's bent still. If I straighten, I get all locked up and it throws me out of alignment. So I keep a little bit of softness there in the knee. You can feel my left glute working. You can see a few legs there reaching out. Feel strong and feel the core of the strength is coming from that pelvic floor lifting, those lower abdominals engaged. Smile. This is your template for full side plank. And then slowly we come behind. Slowly, slowly. We hold that right wrist with the left hand and we stretch like beautiful ballerinas. We bend our knees and flow into a forward fold. Sway side to side, nice bent knees. And then uncurl, come up to Tadasana and weights on the right. You've got your pendulum out to the side, working these hip flexors. or you're supporting it, or you're coming forward to grab the big toe or the arch. Silver cord, find that length first. Find your counterbalance or support, and then take the leg forward first and out to the side. Hips are forward, they're not twisting. Spine is lengthening. Roots through the soles of the feet, toes are spreading. If you're nearly to straight and you want to try locking that knee, you can feel what that feels like. Generally in Drew Yoga, we keep joints soft because we want flow. Sometimes you lock a joint because you want to hold energy in a certain area. We want flow in our strength. And then we'll take that leg back slowly, cross it behind, hold your left wrist, lengthen through your ribs. Smile, breathe in. And then bend the knees to come down into your forward fold. Sway side to side. And then uncurl and uncross. Lift to the sky. And last pose on Peak Pose Vasisthasana. Forward fold. Walk or hop into plank or into whatever position of side plank you're going to repeat, or you're taking some pose completely different that works for you. Otherwise, roll to that left arm. Make it a tree if you like. Full pose, hold the big toe, hold your strap, and take that leg high. Breathe and smile. Enjoy the effort. Enjoy knowing your body, so finding the version that's going to work for you. Enjoy the warmth and the jiggles, the shaking arm. Squeeze that left hip. And then let's all come out together. Well done. Down to the mat, down into child's pose. Arms extended long, or by your sides, whichever feels better. Balasana. The child's pose are also called Pindasana. And just let yourself rock side to side, kind of a soothing gesture. And then bring the hands under the shoulders. Come into your forward fold. Walk the hands back. Rise up. So we're ready for the next side. Hands come down. Twist and look right. Come center. Look left. A little bit more energy for this last side plank. And then both arms to the sky. Forward fold. Take the legs back, walk or hop. Roll to the right arm, outside the right leg. Stay here or make it a tree. Stay here or make it full Vasisthasana. Hand to big toe. Lifting to the sky. Lengthening through the crown, pressing the earth away. Breathing, smiling, or finding another pose, or the variation that we've tried earlier that works for you. One more breath. Well done. And release. Hands down, knees down. Find a little bit of play through cat. Roll the shoulders, the hips, bottom, the head. Roll it out. Lovely. And then bring your knees a bit wider, bring the toes together, and sit yourself back. Simasana legs here. My big toes are touching. You could be lifted up of course, on blocks or a cushion or even sitting on a chair. Let's just stretch into our wrists, holding, pressing the hand down. So pushing on the top of your hand to stretch into the wrists. And then bring that right arm behind, stretch into the tricep. And into the left tricep. If this isn't comfortable for your legs, you're just finding another spot. Focus on the arms here. Arms wide, take that right arm across, keep it straight and drop the shoulder down. Purposely dropping it down. Arms wide. Draw the left arm across, drop the shoulder, draw the elbow in towards you, using your other hand. Beautiful. And arms extend, bring the hands forward, turn the palms, they're forward and their fingertips are down into full Simasana. So the fingers are pointing towards you. If this isn't comfortable, you could do this in a cat position as well, where you can control the weight in your hands, maybe a bit better. So fingertips are pointing towards your groin. And just kind of a little rock side to side, forward and back, finding some stretch in the wrists. And then release them, roll the wrists around. And then tuck the palms under. This is going to be a little bit more awkward. The tops of the hands are on the ground. And you're getting just a little bit of pressure in there. Very gentle with your wrists here. Stretching into the fronts of the forearms. If that just feels too wrong where it is, then bring it back up and just press with your other hand so there's no weight. Beautiful. And then coming out, roll the wrists around. Bring your legs together and then come down onto your back. Squeeze the knees into the chest. And cross your right leg over your left. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Take the arms wide. And then bring your left elbow over your right elbow and interlace your forearms. This is eagle position. If your arms won't wrap around each other, the forearms, then just have the backs of the hands touching with the left elbow over the right. And then squeeze into elbows and knees touching, and then come out and just sort of extend the knees and elbows away from each other a little bit. And then squeeze them in. This is a reclining eagle pose. And then squeeze in. And then release and just have a full body stretch, straightening legs, straightening arms. Big breath in, and then as you breathe out, bend the knees, and now take the left knee over the right. Extend the arms wide. Take the right elbow over the left elbow, cross them, and then interlace. Wrap the forearms around each other, or just touch the backs of the hands together. Squeeze in knees and elbows. And then take them away from each other. Squeeze in. Take them away. Squeeze. And then release once again, full body stretch. Lovely. And then bring the legs up so the knees are bent, and just let them, with the soles of the feet still on the mat, let the knees flop side to side. And then extend the feet. We're now in Shavasana. If you'd rather finish up in an inversion, please do feel free to take that instead, Viparita Karani or shoulder stand. Palms are facing upwards. Extend through the right leg. Extend through the left leg. Windscreen wiper the feet side to side a bit, just to settle the legs. Extend through the right arm. Extend through the left arm. Turn the palms down and up a few times. And then with palms up, let the arms settle. Tuck your chin in. And then relax the head and press the head down into the mat for a second. Tuck the chin in like you're looking at your feet. And then rest the head back down and press the back of the head into the mat. And then let the head flop side to side. And find stillness at the center. And then take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. And let the breath settle. We lie here in Shavasana for integration. I really think the yogis had it right. The end of every yoga session, it was so important to lie in Shavasana, this final resting pose of surrender, to allow yourself time to integrate, for your body to realign itself, the joints, the muscles, the nervous system, higher level of well-being. Take in the goodness of your practice. We could use this throughout the day today. Once you get into go, go, do mode. So you can think about spaces you could put in your day. Just here and there, even a minute or two of stopping, breathing, and integrating whatever it is you've just been doing before you move on to the next thing. You could do this sitting in a chair. You could take the time to lay on the ground and let your body realign from sitting. Even better, you could go out and lay on the earth, in the grass. Feel the sunshine. Picture your day today where you could put these little pauses for integration. And then we'll finish our practice with 3 Oms. So if you would like to do that lying here in Shavasana, feel free. If you do, I encourage you to bring a hand to your belly and a hand to your heart. If you'd like to finish at sitting as we began, then come up to sitting now. And again, I
Encourage you to bring a hand to the belly and the heart, or maybe both hands back to the heart. For our Anahata Mudra, whatever feels better. And take a breath in, feel it come down to the belly. Oh. Breathe down to the belly. Down to the belly. Bring our hands into Anjali Mudra, remembering your intention, you're taking off your mat and into the day. And perhaps remembering to stay in your body, feeling your body. This is where you experience all that's important in life. And feeling the highest within yourself, within everyone who's practiced with us today, and within all beings that you will interact with today. We bow to each other and say namaste. A big final breath in and out. Thank you, everyone. So that was our last Vasisthasana. I'm happy to take